Okay, so bomb planted, a 5v5 retake. That was quick.
Lightning, and it's xicoz, the man standing in for the team in the shop window, perhaps, that is getting the bomb down instantly. And although he has fell down, the bomb's still ticking away in amongst all of the frenzy and chaos. nafany lands the shot onto Zyphon, but it is down to a 2-on-2. And they have very different angles of aggression here as lauNX gives his position away. It's labored, but he finally gets it done. And with xicoz so very low on HP on 19, it's unlikely he's going to be able to clutch this. In fact, there's no way he will because time is far too scarce.
He's heading that direction as well. It's going to be 3-2 pronged approach as Buster will strike from the dock. Finds two. Might not expect the third, though.
My God, Buster, those were crisp headshots. There could be more where that came from. Will go down, but xicoz now is opened up and activated. His deagle, try as it may, will fall short after the one kill. Another pop-up from Exile. Damage inflicted and finished off by Exile's deagle. And that really rests pretty heavily on Buster's shoulders.
Nafany joining him as xicoz goes on a one-man mission towards mid. He's got to stick on around. Zyphon wants to take this duel, and he's going to come out on top. That's a good trade.
The fury of nafany, though, on the angle. Also one up in heaven is Hobbit, but he's been smoked off. Buster mitigates the Molotov by pushing straight through, and now XELLOW, extremely low on 52, does have lauNX to help him out. Flashbang is good. Now Hobbit all alone, 100 versus 65. Zyphon, though, has a molly and a smoke, but he no longer has a head, and Hobbit will clutch out. Without a kit, not required. Cloud9 extend their lead with his M4. Staehr's gonna peek. This angle still comes out second best, although a lot of health has been done. And now nafany picks up the AK, nearly rips through Zyphon. Clock nearly just clearing out these angles in dark, but Buster takes the initiative, shutting down Zyphon from above, alleviating a little bit of the pressure now on the push. Incendiary gonna be tossed out, but it banks off the wall. xicoz misses, flubs his lines, and actually stops himself from getting aggressive afterwards. But out into the open, lauNX will push into Hobbit's embracing arms. And the veteran will not miss that chance, putting everything on XELLOW's shoulders. And Hobbit will...
Axel, 43 seconds, going to use a bit of a one-way. Gets the dink, but doesn't get the kill now. Do Sprout just pounce onto the bomb site? They might think it's empty. But look at the rotation. This time it's coming the long way. There's still a player waiting outside B for Sprout, but the bomb is heading towards A. And with 27 seconds remaining, they need to make a decision.
Oh, Hobbit gets the kill, backs away, allows xicoz to stand his ground now. And Hobbit goes in again. XELLOW's been tagged down exceptionally low, 13 HP, 15 seconds on the clock, but they do have control over the B site. To the AK, given that extra mobility, and it's a freebie kill. Now Zyphon in all sorts of bother. The time, though, is starting to dwindle ever so quickly. They do have a kill on xicoz, but xicoz lost his life. And a Hobbit has to do it all alone, and Zyphon, with the fast peek, takes his head clean off. I suppose the only downside is there's over a minute and 20 left on the clock, so rotations can come through. xicoz instantly rattles another brain with that USP before Hobbit returns fire. xicoz getting all the kills right now. A 4K in the round for the stand-in. They have just lost one of their Glock players and now one of the Deagle players, so it feels as if this round is going to neatly be tied up. Maybe without no loss of life. Hobbit is being patient and will be rewarded for that patience with a Glock of all weapons. He shuts down xicoz. Oh, not like this, Sprout. Surely you can't lose more casualties here. Oh my God, what is going on here? It's a 2v2, and they've got a plant as well, and Hobbit could feasibly clutch this, although he only has a Glock to his name. He doesn't have the upgraded deagle. He doesn't have one of those fallen weapons. If he pulls off a 1v2 clutch with a Glock on 19 HP, it might be time for Sprout to leave the server. I don't think it's going to happen, but maybe he can pull out the miracle. Oh my God! Now he can switch to the M4. Oh, such a nice effort from some players. XELLOW gifted the opportunity. Exile through, though, will trade straight back. xicoz in the tight angle likely will get checked, but still comes out ahead in that engagement. before xicoz goes for the wide swing. Hobbit's anticipating a rotation round through the T-spawn, but that won't be the case. He needs to join the rest of the troops because for the time being, they're outnumbered on the site. Smoke will dissipate momentarily, but it has been replenished now. Flash up and over from xicoz, using the pillar as his sanctuary. Spots one player in the con, but Zyphon still removes his head with the A4. And now Buster's stuck behind the pillar. He's stuck behind the site. Hobbit's still not quite in position, but he's going to be getting there very soon. Now he is going to show up. Grenade in hand, but he's been smoked off. Still sprays through the smoke expertly onto Staehr and launches with a USP, but only needs one bullet to finalize. But the time has run dry. No kit means no win, and Hobbit will clutch out even if he loses his life.
Coming in from Dark, and speaking of peaks, XELLOW will fall to nafany. Bomb planted with the 2 CTs there. nafany will fall as Buster gets traded as well. And this is getting messy. This is getting awkward.
Oh, XELLOW cleans up the site though. Gets out the brush, sweeps them away. xicoz is low, 12 HP. XELLOW's not much better off, but still gets the kill in a 3K.
Oh, this could be a disaster. Finds one. As he falls back, what's a reaction from Cloud9? We have a player towards mid though. It's going to drop on down. It's going to be nafany. He finds them both in a B bomb side. It's open for business.
This is going to eat up valuable time. They still do have just shy of a minute, though. So it's not that much of a desperation right now. But if they try and cross without any smokes, they will be destroyed. They're going to go for the jump boost, but it hasn't worked out. And xicoz dies as a result. It does mean Buster will successfully get that bomb plant. Staehr also picked off by XELLOW. nafany from the cross shuts out Zyphon. But now xicoz to stand in with a chance at some heroics. A chance to clutch, but Buster says no. Hobbit's also been found. xicoz through the fire and flames, takes 2 heads, and now xicoz fallen. It looks like we're headed for OT. Unless nafany can 1v5 with 26 HP, and that's not gonna happen. Sprout take us to overtime. They don't flash in here. xicoz could be getting a handful of kills. Oh, he pulls the grenade out. The timing is so rough. Well, they expect a second player in the form of Staehr to be behind the pillar. If not, there's gonna be a crossfire in. The flashbang is good though, and that sells Staehr down the river. XELLOW's position now known as well in the con area. The flashes and smoke's going to be there to greet him. And Hobbit is playing the long rotation through on mid. And he's got himself lauNX, who was trying to do the exact same thing. So that cordons off some of the reinforcements. Now Zyphon stands tall, delivers one. But there's 2 more where that came from. Pretty healthy on hit points is Zyphon, but he's ran into the open, and Buster will not miss that chance.
And all those in favor of Cloud9 maybe winning this round. Say I as well, because they're charging on in the contact play. Hobbit's going to find longs as well, and Zyphon blinded. He's going to be pushed on back. xicoz in the meantime plucking xicoz, and this is looking grim.
Well, they have pulled 2 kills back though. That gives them a chance. It gives them a glimmer. 2v2 now. Bomb still yet to get planted. It should be momentarily, but the spray from Staehr is good. XELLOW now all to do by his lonesome. Looks to skewer Staehr, but he's on the receiving end. Sprout effectively, what was that, a 5v3? Buster has a good idea as to what's coming up. Only 5 bullets left in the magazine, and although he dinks onto XELLOW, XELLOW gets 2. Hobbit can't finish off what Buster started. And now xicoz in so much trouble. There's a chance that Sprout are going to have a map point after being behind pretty much the entire match. Unless xicoz can clutch. He sees the barrel of the gun. He knows lonX is here. Takes it down. And XELLOW was last spotted on main. They must know he was dinked as well. Which is maybe why this HE and M4 have been picked up. Oh, the grenade does tap him, but only down to 8 HP. Tickles the bomb. He does have a kit. XELLOW's going to have to go in for this peek, but he's done enough. I think he's wasted enough time. I'm not sure xicoz going to be able to defuse this. He's going to stick it anyway. Going to be incredibly close. It comes down to milliseconds, but he gets the clutch with what must have been 0.01 second left on the fuse. Stuck behind the pillar, but they line up and Buster knocks them down. And it seems like that previous round, that xicoz hero clutch could be the difference maker. And that could have been the moment that got Cloud9 to seal the deal. Molly burning XELLOW alive, has to come out into the open. And Cloud9 are there to steal away an incredibly close, well-fought map, 1917.